now I really want Sachiv Ji and Rinki Ji to
Get together.
It's
Finally.
been so long.
Huge build-up.
I came back home and I said, no, acting is not for me.
Okay.
I want to quit. This industry is not for me. But Rakas and Binod, I think it is very difficult.
Yeah.
It is very difficult to look them in the eye because even they are also our friends.
Correct.
And it gets like very difficult to control our laughter.
Okay, so Rinki Ji has joined us from Phulera today. Welcome to the socials of 94.3 Radio 1. I'm Bhaarat and I'm so happy to be talking to Sanvikaa. You've played this wonderful role in this wonderful show that is etched in the memory of so many people.
Yeah.
One of the finest shows to emerge out of our country, and it had to be a TVF show. This is the third season for you.
Third season for me.
Yeah.
Fourth season for the whole show.
Absolutely.
But I was still the part of the first season as well.
Correct. Of course.
I was a very important part.
Yes, you were.
The show, everywhere it was like Rinki ke papa, Rinki ke mummy, Rinki.
Was it named after the meme, Rinki Aage Papa? Was there some correlation to that? Because not that you know of.
No.
Yes, but we did end up having a Manoj Tiwari track. Raja Ji, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would like to ask you, how much of Rinki is Sanvikaa?
I think we are pretty similar in many ways.
Yeah.
Like she, the kind of brief that was given to me, that she doesn't talk much. She's like a kind of reserved person. But at the same time, she speaks for herself whenever she wants to.
Yeah.
If she feels that something is going wrong, she speaks about those things. I think those are the things that are like very similar to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is one thing I feel that we are very much similar.
Okay, so Panchayat has one of the most brilliant ensemble casts. We have some absolute stalwarts from Raghubir Yadav to Neena Gupta ji to Jitendra Kumar. Of course, Jitendra Kumar, Jeetu has also become a legend in his own right with everything that he's done. We've been following his work with TVF from the OG days, and now he's a part of two great shows, Kota Factory and Panchayat. What was the atmosphere like on the set, and what is it that you've learned from all of them?
I think the atmosphere was like very nice. Everyone was very supportive of each other. And for me, like most of the scenes were with Jeetu.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful to Jeetu, the kind of, the respect and space that he gives you as an actor. He won't make you feel that, like, you are a newcomer or you are nobody.
Yeah.
Because the scene that we did at that point, so whenever I used to look at him, I just used to smile. So for us, it was getting very difficult to do that. And when I used to smile, he used to smile.
Yeah.
So, so we had to do like a lot of takes, at least 5-6 takes at that point. But with time, I'm learning like to control my laughter. And I think that was like very automatic. So whenever I used to look at him, I just used to smile.
Absolutely.
Because I used to adore him. So like since you told me that you have been following them since the
Oh,
OG
absolutely.
days.
I think since 2011 or 12, ever since they started putting the OG days.
Same. So for me also, it's the same thing. And even when I auditioned for this thing and the casting guy said that it's for TVF your conversation will be with Jeetu. So I like self-rejected myself that
You didn't give the casting directors a chance. So like, no, I am out. Right.
So that was the thing. And on set also, like everyone is very supportive of each other. And I really want to say the casting bay.
Of course. Abhishek Banerjee. Yes.
Abhishek Banerjee and Amol Ahuja. And their assistants also, like most of the casting for Panchayat at that point was done by Kritarth. So all these guys, they have done a fab job. And because every character, the main cast or like other characters who come for like different scenes and who bring the different flavors, everyone is so amazing in their space. I just can't say that this person is nice or this person is nice because they have done so much justice to their own character, the kind of thing that was given to them. So I think the casting people have done a great job. The writer-director, they have done a great job and TVF has done a great job because they have given chance to people like us.
Yeah.
It was, when the show was being made, no one trusted at that point. And we were very grateful for Amazon for, greenlighting this project.
Yeah.
Because at that point, everything was like the edgy content.
Correct. You had your Sacred Games and Patal Lok and all those shows coming in, and this was a breath of fresh air where a lot of positive, optimistic storytelling, a lot a lot of good fun. And
it didn't have anything, what the audience wanted at that point. Like any vulgar scene or I would not say vulgar scene, that would be wrong.
Yeah.
Matlab any,
Something that you probably couldn't watch with your family is what.
Absolutely. And it was like very slow paced.
Yeah.
So even the makers didn't know at that point ki, you know, something like this show will work.
Correct.
So I think it's a team effort, and everyone has done their job like so well.
Yeah. I think that's absolutely evident. You know, I would like to ask you about this. You said that, you know, there is a mix of established actors and actors who are new to their journey but bursting with talent just like you. You know, you have some phenomenal people behind the scenes as well. You have Chandan Kumar and you have Deepak as well, who's directing, who's also directing a movie now with one. So what was your dynamic with them? I'm sure that you, like you said, like you self-rejected yourself, but once you got on set, the atmosphere was really welcoming. How different was it? Like from day one of doing this show in season 2 to day 4 to season 4 of this very show?
Season 4, I just loved it. I loved working on season 4 because for me as an actor, it was the most fun set. Also because the locations were different, the story was different. There were like so many people involved and there were like so many people. So like shooting wise, I really enjoyed season 4. And also like with time, I got like little relaxed. And I knew what my character is.
Correct.
So for me, I was very relaxed this season. In season 2, I was nervous because I had this thing in my head that, oh, I am working with such legendary actors. मैं अगर गड़बड़ कर दूंगी तो क्या होगा? You know, so for me, all those things were like so much in my head. I remember when I did my first day on season 2, it was with Jeetu the Chai wala scene.
Yes, you know, absolutely.
That was my first day. And when we were doing the scene, I was not getting any feedback. Whether it is good, bad. And Jeetu, you know, Deepak sir would come and he will tell Jeetu, ye wali line na, take it this way. You know, do it this way. And he was not saying anything to me, you know. So I was like, why is he not telling me? Is it because he's doubting me that I can't do it? Or I had like so many questions at that point. And at that point, it was like one day shoot. And then I had gap for like 4-5 days. I had to go back to Bombay. So that one day was like, by the end of the day, I had taken so much stress that I came back home and I said, no, acting is not for me. I want to quit. This industry is not for me. I am very bad. This, that, blah, blah, blah. It was so much. But just because I was not getting, I was not given any feedback whether I'm doing good or not. So I self-doubted myself so much. And I even deactivated my account. I was
my God.
Since I was just in the contract, because I had signed the contract, so I had to do it. I have to go back on the set. But at that point, I was like, I'm not doing good. I'm this, that. Even like when season 2 was about to come out, I was like, I can't face this. But when it came out and...
You were one of the breakout roles from season 2. Everyone loved your character. So here you are.
So that's why I doubted. And even when after 2 days when people started messaging me and like there were used to be like long messages that used to come at that point. Even now it comes. But for me, it was like quite new.
Yeah, that was really new for you. Yeah, absolutely.
So I said to Mishra sir कि ये आप लोग करा रहे हो ना, ये हो नहीं सकता, लोग मुझे क्यों प्यार करेंगे? Why they would love me? And like for good 9-10 months, I couldn't process all those things. कि I did something or something like this has happened. I couldn't process. It was just one statement of one uncle. We went to this BSF force. It was the event organized by ABP News at that point. And there was this parade thing going on. And after that parade thing, then we were introduced over there. So all the general audience, they came for the selfies and all that. So after a point, there was like too many people that the guards were not able to handle. So when they were pushing me, taking me out, ki, come on. Abhi chal. So there was this one uncle who said this thing कि अरे तुम कौन होते हो हमें रोकने वाले? हमारी बेटी है वो. हमारी बेटी से फोटो लेने के लिए तुमसे पूछना पड़ेगा. तो वो जो स्टेटमेंट है मुझे आज भी याद है. It's been like 4-5 years for me now. But वो मुझे आज भी याद है and for me it was a big thing. वहाँ से मुझे वो hit किया था.
That's when you felt embraced by the audiences. Absolutely. You know, I would like to talk to you about this. You just mentioned self-doubt and you mentioned the fact that you felt so much of love for the first time that was coming your way. How do you deal with the both now, 3 to 4 years later? How do you deal with the both? Like, self-doubt as an actor is prevalent in the industry. Most actors are a bit insecure about where they're standing in the industry and what they're doing all the time. How do you have an evolved perspective over the same, and how do you deal with all the love that you're getting as well?
So I'm not insecure. Insecure is a very different thing, and self-doubt is a very different thing.
Correct.
So I am, as a person, I am someone who wants everything to be perfect, which is just not possible. You know, for everything that you want to learn something new, be it acting, singing, dancing, whatever, there will be a time where you won't be like that good.
Yeah.
You know, and with time, with practice, things gets better.
Correct.
So I always want things to be perfect. So that is a big thing that, you know, I don't like anything. I always feel ki, you know, this could be done like in a better way. So this kind of personality I've been having like since years, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I want everything to be perfect. If I'm in school, I want to do my homework on time. I want to do everything, like I want to, you know, get good marks and all those things. So that perfection thing has always been there. So that's why I self-doubt myself, and I know I have the potential. I can do much better, much better. So with time, I would say that self-doubt is still there. I don't think so. I think that has become a part of me, and it will never go.
Yeah.
But with time,
You've embraced it.
Yeah,
in a way.
I've embraced it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've become little confident.
Yeah.
In facing people.
Correct.
So that is one thing that has changed. Now I can speak to people.
Yeah.
Before that, I remember I was not even to tell. It was difficult for me to even tell my name, to introduce myself to someone. So I used to have friends, and they used to take me with their friend group, with their friend circle. Ki, come, meet people, meet people. So there used to be a bunch of lot of people. We are sitting on a table, and everyone is having conversation. And even there, I will be like very quiet. So at that point, it became my target ki I just want to achieve that much that, you know, people would know my name and they themselves would come and talk to me. And for me, when this thing happened, it was like a magical thing for me, you know, when people just come on their own and they talk to me. And it becomes like a, you know, icebreaker thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, at that point, it was difficult to go and approach and just talk to people.
Absolutely, absolutely. What does your friend circle think about all the success that has come your way?
They are very happy.
They are very happy.
They are very happy, and they are genuinely very happy for me, and they support me even now. At that point also, they used to support me. So my like close friend circles, I'm very fortunate to have something, that kind of friend circle in Bombay, who's someone very genuine and genuinely feels good about you, who feels that it's their part of journey.
Do they also say, "ये तो हमारी बेटी है"?
Yeah, friends.
Well, that's great. You know, I would actually like to ask you, one of the most fascinating parts of actually, you know, Panchayat is that it's shot in real locations.
Yeah.
You all are going to a village and shooting it for all the 4 seasons and all the 3 seasons that you've been a part of. How is it different to be shooting at real life locations as opposed to in a day and age where AI is taking over, motion capture exists, VFX exists, and studios have existed for a very long time? How does it be a differentiating factor for you to shoot at real life locations with real lighting in most cases?
Yeah.
How do you all manage to do that?
I think all those things are taken care by the production people and the direction department. So they did a very nice job because they have seen at least 400 to 500 villages.
Correct.
And then finally they decided ki, okay, they want to go ahead with this kind of like set.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was their decision, and for me it was not difficult, and for others also it was not difficult to shoot over there. The only challenge was weather. Sometimes it's rainy. When it rains, it gets like all muddy, and there's like so much sound over there for the rain that you know, in recording it used to be a little disturbing. In summers it is extremely bad because it's like so much heat that, you know, people just faint.
Yeah.
In winters, for me, it's difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
It gets too cold in the place that you're shooting at?
Yeah. It's very
Mahodaya
cold.
is the place that you're shooting in, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Of course.
So for me, winters, I just can't stand like too much cold weather. Like, if you can see, I'm wearing like...
Oh yeah, you're still with the aftermath of that. I'm going to wear my sweaters all the time.
I feel cold even in Bombay. Like in this weather also, I feel very cold.
Yeah.
Like my hands are like still very cold.
Yeah. We have centralized AC in our office. I completely agree with you.
So for me, like winter seasons are a challenge.
Yeah.
So those were the challenges. Shooting in like that location is not a challenge because it's very well managed. by the production people.
Correct.
And the people are very nice. They're very supportive.
Yeah.
So it's not that they will come and interfere in such kind of situations. No, not at all. They are very nice and very supportive people. The government was very nice.
Yeah.
So we got like full support from the government also. So for us, it was like very easy, and also that was the demand of the kind of the script that we had. Like I know AI and like other things are coming.
Yeah.
But that's different.
That's also the demand of the project. Absolutely. But it's so cool to see that you all are shooting in real locations because that's a rarity nowadays.
Yes.
Absolutely. You know, I would like to ask you, you have a great dynamic with a lot of characters. Like you said, a lot of your scenes are with Sachiv Ji's character. What is your dynamic with Jeetu when you're shooting the scenes?
I think it's amazing. We both are like generally very awkward.
Yeah.
Like even if we have to talk in real life, we are like very awkward. We feel like very shy.
Yeah.
We look at each other and we just smile.
Yeah.
So I think that is like kind
That's
of...
introvert Morse code.
That's there. So even I used to be like that person who's like very shy and not talking much.
Correct.
वो मुझसे भी ज़्यादा कम बात करता है.
Oh, okay. So you're the extrovert in the both. Okay, okay.
So if I have to talk, then I have to initiate a conversation. Then when he feels comfortable after 5-10 minutes, then he will open up and then he'll talk for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to initiate that conversation.
Okay.
And this happens like every single time.
Okay.
It's not that once we have talked, okay, वो normal हो गया.
Yeah.
Every single day when we meet, it will be like this process.
Correct.
Even if I call him, so for like first 5-10 minutes, it will be like normal conversation. After that, he will be speaking.
Yeah, he takes over. Like he's like,
he
okay.
takes over.
Okay.
So he just takes time to,
open up to people.
Open up to people.
And that's completely understandable because
Absolutely,
the way he opens up in front of the camera is something to marvel at.
Yeah. Because even I'm the same person who, just doesn't open and don't feel comfortable with people around. So I understand from the space that he's coming from.
Correct.
So I really support him.
Oh, okay. Right. You know, we spoke about Jeetu. I would want to ask you, what are the other memorable moments? We have our favorite scenes from all the seasons of Panchayat. What are the memorable moments for you as someone who's a part of this iconic cast?
I think the whole show, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The whole show. I would say that whenever we have to face Panrakas and Binod,
Yeah.
I think it is very difficult.
Yeah.
It is very difficult to look them in the eye because even they are also our friends.
Correct.
And it gets like very difficult to control our laughter.
Correct.
So when Binod is standing in front of me, he will look at me, I will look at, and then we'll start laughing.
Correct.
So I just don't even look at him. So if he has to talk, I will look here, there, or like at some other characters.
Yeah.
So
you're not maintaining the eyeliner.
No. I can't because the moment he opened his mouth, it's funny, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Even like in this season, in the last scene, it was difficult. I didn't look. They had this parade where they are dancing and all that. So their dance was like very funny. It was difficult for everyone, for the camera person also, it was a steady cam at that point.
Correct.
So for them also it was very difficult because, if they laugh, the camera will shake.
Correct.
And when the camera is on us and they are walking this way, they are dancing and walking, I didn't look at them because they are like very hilarious people.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would like to ask you just spoke about season 4.
Yeah.
My last question for you. By the way, it's been so cool talking to you. You have such a wonderful personality. And I would just like to ask you about this. Season 4 is out now. There have been some great reactions to the show. What is the kind of love that you're getting and what is it that you're looking forward to in season 5?
In season 5, now I really want Sachiv Ji and Rinki Ji to
get together.
It's
Finally.
been so long.
Huge build-up.
So it's a huge build-up. And now even I feel कि अरे हो गया यार. अब साथ में कर दो इनको.
Yeah.
So even I want that same thing.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, that. And what's the love been like for season 4?
Oh, the love, it's going great.
It's going great?
I think Panchayat के बड़े loyal fans हैं.
Oh, absolutely.
So every season they have given so much love, and with each passing season we have become like more closer to them. We have become part of their family. People meet and they say ki, oh, we have seen the show like thrice, 10 times, 12 times, it is on repeat, we are eating food, we just play Panchayat.
Correct.
So for them we have become part of family. And when people come to us and meet, the kind of love that we get is amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really grateful, and even for the season, the love is great. I think people are still watching it because it just released on 24th.
Correct.
So people are still watching it, and I think we'll start having like good response after the weekends.
Oh yeah,
once
absolutely.
people have their
There's a lot of
holidays.
content to consume.
Yeah.
It's not a movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
you have to almost dedicate a day to it. Yeah. For
So
sure.
Once people will be free from their offices and everything, people will sit together and watch.
Yeah. Absolutely. And what's next for you? What are you working on?
So I'm working on 2-3 projects right now, and 2 of them are from OTT space.
Okay.
And hopefully they will come like by next year. But I don't want to say anything.
You don't
much
want to
more
disclose
than-
anything yet.
Yeah, because I always believe let the work come.
Yeah.
Because in this industry that is very fickle.
Yeah.
I have my friends who have worked for like so many days. 40, 50 days on certain projects, and they feel ki, oh, this project will going to change their life.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets shelved, sometimes it doesn't get released, or
Yeah.
like some other problem comes.
Correct.
Or maybe the character just vanishes
Yeah.
from the story.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't speak anything much about the things that I'm doing or that are in the way. Once it is about to release, at that point, I will say everything.
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward to everything that you're doing, and
Thank
can't wait to see you in season 5 as well.
Yeah. Even I want to be. Yes.
Hopefully getting married to Sachiv Ji.
I want to get up in that attire and do that gaon wali wedding.
Yes.
It would be fun.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that, and can't wait to have you back for the next season as well here in the studios. Thank you so much for your time, Sanvikaa. And would you like to talk about your experience of doing this interview? What would you like to say?
It was lovely having conversation with Bharat, and thank you so much, Bharat, for having me here.
Oh, pleasure.
It was amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
94.3 Radio 1.